Hi fam. I was just sitting here on this early morning and having my morning time to myself, and felt inspired to get on and talk about morning time because it's such a vital part of my day, and really is it like a non-negotiable no matter what's going on. I mean, unless I'm sick. um and so so in the morning, and I know not everyone is a morning person. It doesn't mean you have to wake up early like I do. I'm naturally a morning person, but we all wake up at some point. Um, and the idea of having morning time, there's no, set structure or certain way to do it, but the idea is to set aside time for ourselves to just be with ourselves. Meaning, like, no phone, no computer, no news, to just sit and like be with ourselves. And for me, that looks usually like sitting here in a comfy chair. I'm listening to the birds outside. I might be reading like kind of a spirituality book, or maybe just journaling, or maybe just breathing. And like a lot of times that's what it includes, kind of a mixture of all of those things. My phone is on airplane mode. I've recently started doing that, like at night when I sleep, I put it on airplane mode and I don't turn it back on until like after my morning time. And that helps, because you have all these like, radio frequencies and all of the things. So I feel like it energetically calms the whole situation down too. But it's so important to learn to sit with ourselves and like think about our day and set intentions for our day. Because otherwise, if you just wake up in a tizzy and wake up in a rush, or wake up, maybe you're not in a rush, but maybe you just wake up and you kind of just go on autopilot, and you brush your teeth and you make your breakfast and get in your car and you turn on the radio. It's like, cool. And like, are you enjoying all of that? Are you really creating your life, or are you letting life happen to you? And I feel like that's like part of the magic of being present with yourself and just knowing your own energy and being in that stillness with you, your body, being with a capital B, whatever you might call that source energy or God or whatever it is. The magic of it is knowing that in doing that and in sitting and settling in, you can create and set the tone for your day, as opposed to either being in autopilot or like just letting life kind of swirl and happen to you. I feel like when I sit and I breathe and I connect to myself and I like feel into my, essence of my energy and what I am, and that, higher energy that flows through me, that it's from that place that I create my day, or at least create the energy for my day. I connect with the frequencies of joy and gratitude and abundance and, love, and I put that out there, and I intend to like align with those types of experiences, even when like unexpected things happen, or like I've said before, like bad things happen. Then you walk through your day knowing that actually it's all happening for you. You can be grateful for it, and you can look at it with new eyes, like, okay, this was unexpected and difficult. Where's the good in it? Thank you. I'm growing. I'm learning, using my brain in a new way. I have to think on my feet, whatever it might be. I liken it almost to a classroom. From being a teacher, the day starts, and the teacher kind of sets the tone. And so either the teacher can be just letting the kids fly in, they're all over the place. She's like, in a tizzy at her desk doing stuff, and the kids are just running around, and that's how the day starts and that's how the day goes. And it's harder to like get a rein on it and bring in the peacefulness and bring in the calmness once you've allowed it to start that way. And so, if you could tell, I speak from experience. So, and if any of my St. Rose kids are watching, they would tell you. We would usually start with some type of moment of silence. Of course, it was a Catholic school, so back then it was some type of moment of prayer. I would allow all of the kids to speak their intentions for the day, or things they're grateful for, or people they love or want to pray for. It was like a beautiful moment of setting, like connecting with ourselves, with God, being source, and with everyone, with all of us. But when you start from that place, then you set the tone for your room, right, as a teacher. And so it's similar, I feel like, waking up in the morning for your day, because like the world is a big classroom in a sense, right? And so either you can let it like run amok and you're just kind of like in the tornado of it, or you can create the tone for your day, and you can control how you respond to the things. So even if, like, I was reading an example the other day, you're at a table, you're out to eat or whatever, and a waitress or waiter spills, milk on you, you have a choice of how to react to that. You could get really upset and really angry and let it like ruin your day. You could laugh hysterically because it is kind of funny. You can be just really kind and not make a big deal out of it, and so we don't have to respond. When you're present, you have a choice kind of to not go into the automatic response of like what we've always done or what's expected. You can choose to respond joyfully or gratefully, or in a moment, in a way of laughter or something like that. So yeah, just make some time in the morning. I would say at least 15 minutes. Sit with yourself, no phones, maybe a book, maybe a journal. You don't even need that. I would say yourself and nature are the best ones. And just get into what your energy feels like and how you want your day to go, and not in a forceful way. Just feel into your body. It's a lot of embodying. It's a lot of feeling into your body. That's what Kelly does. And connect with, that which is greater than you, whatever you think that might be. And know that being is there and is always there. And that's the stillness and the peace that we feel. And if it's uncomfortable for you to sit by yourself for that long of a time, that's okay. Doing new things feels uncomfortable. Eventually you'll feel into your energy, and you'll be like, this is me. This is how I feel like, and this is how I want my day to go. And you'll feel a little more confident, a little more joyful going through your day, because you know that like you've connected to yourself and you've set your like set points and your intentions for the day, your feelings for the day. Doesn't mean every day is going, it doesn't mean you like control and plan your day. It just means that you've prepared yourself, that kind of no matter what happens, you can move through your day peacefully. You choose to appreciate the things and be grateful for the things, and focus on the positive and the joyful. You choose to be of service, to help people, whatever it might be. So yeah, I really encourage everyone to try to carve out 15 minutes of your morning to just sit and be with yourself. Don't go on autopilot. Don't run around in a tizzy. I don't care if you're someone who is always late or always rushing. I give you permission to change who you are. Be different. Like, give yourself that space to not have to be in that mode. I could talk about that for a whole nother video, but give yourself permission to be different and not be that person, and be the person who sits, who's peaceful, who sets their tone for the day, and who has joyful and grateful days. You can do this. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.